Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. On play action, Rodgers. Outright, he's got Ruckert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now Rodgers. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 47 yards. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Henry again on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this pass broken up. excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing is Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. Give to Hall running right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A toss left. Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively. 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Evades him at the 20. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Williams brings it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hall again. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 28. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A give running right is Hall. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, Rodgers. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets them back at the 39-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's airing it out for Williams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Stop defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Henry up the middle. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3rd and 9 here. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3? Instead, you turn it into 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brent Urban there to get him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What can Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in straight. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will go to Henry out wide. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, here's Hall. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Here's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe the most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds Wilson. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throw right side, Wilson. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To Henry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. He completes it to Evans. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher.